Okay. Hello. Hello. Where is everybody? Isn't anybody home? So you... Yes, Mr. Sampson, what can I do for you?
All right, Sampson, this gotta stop. My wife ain't here. You can call this house till hell freezes over. Reva don't want to talk to you, not now, not ever. Reva, darling. How you feeling?
I'm fine, Harlan.
Where you been, honey?
I went to Kyle Sampson's yacht.
What's he got to say for himself?
Nothing. He's not there. He's gone to Europe on business.
Good. Good riddance of bad rubbish.
Have there been any calls for me while I was gone?
Connie, why don't you make Reva and me a big pot of tea? I'm dying of thirst. You'd like some of them little sandwiches too, wouldn't you?
I'm not hungry, Harlan.
Well, make a plate full anyway. I'll eat them.
Right away, sir.
You gotta try and relax, darling. You don't want to bring on another one of them migraine headaches, do you?
We have to talk, Harlan.
All right. You come and sit down over... Okay. You like play a little gin, pinochle, rummy? I'll even let you talk me into a game of poker.
I don't want to play any games, Harlan. I have to tell you about me and Kyle. We can't put it off any longer.
I'm sorry, Kyle. There's still no word from Reva. I'm positive. Listen, you better go now, man. You don't want to miss your flight. Okay. Have a good trip.
We're playing a dangerous game, David.
It's Kyle who's in danger.
With Reva Lewis?
He has lost his mind over this woman, baby. He's not competent to make a clear decision. He'd give away Sampson Industries tomorrow if it would make her happy, and that would be fatal. I am not going to let it happen. I've got to keep Kyle and Reva apart.
Well, that's not going to be easy. Reva loves Kyle. He loves her.
Temporary passion only. Little time, little distance, it'll fade.
I see.
Reva has cast her spell over Kyle long enough. I'm gonna break it.
Oh, now that's what's really bothering you, isn't it? That Reva has more influence over Kyle than you do.
You're damn right. That woman threatens the corporation.
And she's threatening you. You're jealous of her.
This isn't personal, Suzette. Strictly business. I'm just worried about Sampson Industries.
Can't you think of anything but business?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, now, HB, it's important. It could affect the rest of our lives.
Some things are better left unsaid, darling.
Not with us. Our relationship's based on being honest with each other. We can't stop now. I have to tell you about Kyle now, HB. It's important. It could affect the rest of our lives.
Some things are better left unsaid, darling.
Not with us, Harlan. Our relationship has been based on being honest with each other. We can't stop now just because...
It's gonna hurt.
If we give up on the truth, then we've got nothing left. That's what brought us together in the first place. That's what kept us together.
Will it keep us together now?
Just let me say what I have to say.
All right. Go on. Get it over with.
I didn't want it to happen, Harlan. But it did. I love him. I love Kyle.
invited.
I thought you loved me.
I do love you. I'll always love you. That's what's making this so hard.
Darling, we've been through some bad times lately. But we've had our share of good times, too.
Of course we have.
And those good times are coming back. All we gotta do is give them a chance.
I'm not so sure, Harlan.
I know I've failed you in the past, Reva.
No. You have never failed me, HB.
I've neglected you. I've hurt you. I know that. But I can change. This dog's not so old that he can't learn a few new tricks.
You're perfect just the way you are, HB.
I ain't enough for you, am I?
No. Don't ever believe that that's what this is about. That's not true.
If I gave you what you needed, you wouldn't have to look elsewhere.
The way I feel for Kyle has nothing to do with you.
Damn it, Reva, it's got everything to do with me.
No, I'm not comparing you two. I'm not making a balance sheet. I'm not taking score. I just feel the way I feel, and that's the way it is. I love him one way, and I love you another.
How can you love a man who's hurt your whole family?
He's been hurt too, Harlan.
Are you forgetting what he's done to us?
No, but I understand why he did it.
So do I. The man's evil, Reva. He's twisted. He's warped.
No. That's just a defense he puts up behind that he is a good man.
Oh, God.
He's a lot like you. He just doesn't know how to be sure of himself. He doesn't know how to be vulnerable, how to let people see how vulnerable he really is.
Vulnerable? The man's as destructive as they come. He sees anything he wants, he takes it under hell with everybody else.
No, he never takes from me. He gives. He makes me feel stronger. He makes me feel better about myself. I feel like with his love, I could do anything.
You used to say that about me, Reva. Don't you know what you've done? I wasn't there for you when you needed me. So you built a fantasy to take my place, and you've hooked it onto Kyle Sampson.
No, I tried to believe that for so long, Harlan, but it's just not true. I've seen the real Kyle Sampson, and I've fallen in love with him.
The real Kyle Sampson blackmailed your sister. He almost got her killed. And that real Kyle Sampson tried to destroy the whole Lewis family.
No, the real Kyle Sampson, he went to a wedding in a barn in Idaho. He wiped the tears out of the eyes of a little boy. He brought respect back to a terrified bride and made her feel beautiful on her wedding day. He won the hearts of everyone that day. And he won mine, too.
It was just a big act, Reva.
No, Harlan.
You're impulsive. You wear your heart on your sleeve where anybody can get a hold of it.
You're not listening to me. This isn't just some whim that's gonna pass in time. It's how I feel. I love him. And I want him.
Have you slept with Kyle, Reva?
Lewis Oil is finished, Trish. So are you. Thanks to Kyle Sampson. It was too late. It was after the deadline.
Yes, hi. This is Lisa.
my God.
What your daughter is trying to tell you, Mr. Lewis, is that Sampson Industries now controls Lewis Oil.
Get out of here, Patricia. You're making yourself crazy. I almost forgot you.
Ross, they are my family. I have to be involved.
I'm going home. Come on. You sure?
You're not just talking about tonight, are you?
Come home with me. Is there anything I can do, Trish?
Oh, Ross.
This portion of Guiding Light. Have you slept with Kyle, Reva?
No, Harlan. I promised I'd be faithful to you, and I've kept my word.
You had your chances. You and Kyle were alone all that time at the Yoder barn.
You've got to believe me, Harlan. Nothing happened. We couldn't. That would have been wrong.
I thank you for that, darling.
Kyle doesn't want to have an affair with me. He wants to build a life together. He wants a commitment.
Well, what about the commitment to me?
Harlan, you are my best friend in the whole world. You understand me in a way no one's ever understood me before, and you love me anyway. I'm always gonna want that love and that friendship. But I just can't stay with you anymore.
You don't know what you're saying, Reva.
I want to go to Kyle with your blessing.
You're asking for one hell of a lot, woman.
I know.
You're talking about the end of our marriage. I love you.
And love me enough to let me go.
Oh, I'm so sorry I just flew at you like that.
By far the most fun I've had all day.
Well, what are you doing here?
Looking for you. What's her name? Tessie. She told me you were in here in your office.
Only it's not my office anymore. Lewis Oil now belongs to Sampson Industries, and my office belongs to somebody called Suzette.
Huh. Packing up your things?
No, that's already been done.
Well, then what are you doing here, Trish?
Trying to hold on a little longer.
Doesn't work that way, won't do any good.
I know, you see, but I still had the key, and I just couldn't resist.
So then what are you going to do next? Do you have any plans?
Oh, maybe I'll retire.
Trish, come on. You're too young and far too smart to pack it in because of Kyle Sampson.
I need some time, Ross.
What you need to do is go back to work.
I cannot turn my back on my family after what they've been through.
What about what you've been through?
I am okay. I have got to worry about Daddy and Billy.
Now
There's
wait
Vanessa and the
just a
baby.
minute. You chose your family over yourself once before. You remember that, don't you? Don't make the same mistake twice.
Is that what I'm doing?
I believe so. You should start thinking about Trish. What does she want to do? Where does she want to go?
She doesn't know.
Well, luckily for her, Ross is here to help.
Oh, you got a great idea?
Better than that, I have a proposal.
I don't have to do any such thing.
Harlan, when you married me, you promised that I'd still be free.
I promised to protect you. That's what I'm doing now.
I told you don't have to protect me from Kyle.
I'm protecting you from yourself. You're about to destroy your whole life.
Kyle and I belong together. We're in love.
Well, this has nothing to do with love. This is passion, pure and simple.
Passion is all a part of love.
Reva, passion dies. In 6 months, you won't remember what it was all about.
This won't go away because you want it to, Harlan. It is not gonna end.
It will end, Reva. And when it does, you're gonna need all the love you can get to go on with. That's what we got, darling. I'm not about to let you throw it away. I really am not about to do that. Kyle Sampson won't want you for long. He can't love you as much as I do.
Kyle asked me to marry him, HB. And I said yes.
I'm so sorry, darling. If we hadn't lost our baby, none of this would have happened.
You don't know that.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Kyle came along, took advantage of you. He's been using you to get back at me.
This isn't about hurting you, HB. It's about loving me.
Then where is he?
What?
Where is Kyle? If he loves you so all-fired much, why isn't he here with you now?
He wanted to come, but I told him that he couldn't. I said I wanted to be able to talk this out with you
The
alone.
least he could have done is stay nearby. Instead, he runs off to Europe.
No, he was called away on business.
Darling, there ain't no business on this damn earth that could hold me from you right now. I'm fighting for you now. If Kyle really loved you, he should be here fighting too.
I know this is hard for you, Harlan.
I'm doing the right thing. That comes
No,
easy.
right for you maybe, but not for me.
Forgive me, darling. You're not the best judge of that.
Harlan, you always said that if I wanted to leave you, you wouldn't stand in my way, that you wanted me to be happy.
I still do, darling. That's why I'm holding on.
Kyle is going to take care of me. He's going to be good to me.
Reva, if you go off with Kyle, you won't have a minute's peace for the rest of your life.
An absolute plum of a job.
Oh.
I have reserved a place for you at Spaulding Enterprises.
Oh, Ross, I don't need any favors.
No, you'd be doing us the favor. Trish, I've kept this job open for a month, hoping I could talk you into it.
Well, what field?
Public relations? What's so funny? We both know you're qualified for it.
I found this right before you walked in here.
We had some good times working together. Why don't we try it again?
Some of those times weren't so good, Ross.
Well, it will be different this time. We won't have those personal hassles getting in our way.
That's true.
I think it's a great idea. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh, I don't know.
Patricia, it's time that you cut your losses. Cut and move on.
Maybe you're right.
That means you accept the job?
It means that I will think about it.
Over dinner?
No, not tonight, okay? You go ahead.
You all right?
Fine.
I'll wait for you by the elevators. Your once and future boss can at least drive you home.
Know that, darling. I don't intend to.
I love Kyle. I can't help the way I feel.
Reva, you don't know how you feel. Not yet, anyway.
Harlan.
Where are you going to go? Kyle's in Europe. Well, sit tight here for a while. That's all I'm asking.
How long?
Till Kyle comes back. That's fair, ain't it? Give me a chance, Reva, please. Kyle had a lot of time alone with you at the Yoda farm. Give me some time with you now.
It's true, isn't it? You do love my husband.
I'm not here to discuss HB. I'm here because of my son. I want to make it crystal clear to you, Reva. I intend to fight with everything I've got to keep you away from Kyle.
Fine. You just go ahead and do whatever it is you have to do, but remember one thing. Whatever happens, it's going to be on your shoulders. One of us is going to lose. And I can guarantee you, it won't be me.